Hi guys, it's been a while. I just wanted to share two quite special decks with you. One is, I think, has to be considered as my soul deck on that level. The other one I just received from a trade, and I think it's a beautiful deck, but it will require a little work from me. I show you this deck first. I'm talking about Tabula Mundi Tarot. This is my first black and white deck. It comes with this beautiful box. It's really well published, so you get a little help to take the cards out. There's this little white book. You can see the texture on it. This one is quite small, but you get quite a lot of information anyway. But I was lucky enough to also get the book for this deck, which I think helps a lot. It's based on thought system. These are the bags. Abracadabra. And the cardstock is quite flexible and bendy, but it's very beautiful and shuffles well. There's limited edition of these decks. My deck is 253, and you get this spread, the riddle of the Sphinx. So if you're familiar with thought system, you probably won't have any issues using this deck. I'm not so familiar with the thought. I learned a little bit about it, but I haven't really mastered it or went too deep into it. So I will definitely find time to play with this deck more, read the book, and I also have Alistair Crowley's book for the thought deck, so I'm going to incorporate his writings as well and compare these two. In the book, I noticed that the author writes about deck comparison, and they compare Rider-Waite-Smith and Todd deck to Tabula Mundi Tarot. So this deck is definitely an interesting one, and I think the images are really beautiful and very kind of evocative. So even without really knowing the systems, you can probably read with it, but it does look a little complicated and full of esoteric knowledge. So knowing the occult philosophy behind it will definitely help to discover much more about those cards and what the messages are. I show you just a few more cards. I know that there is a color version being created right now for the full deck. It looks beautiful, but I'm actually really happy about the black and white version because I don't have any black and white tarots, and this one just seems lovely in black and white. But if you prefer color, check it out because it looks amazing in color. Cosmic DJ. Yeah, no, it's very, very interesting, and as you see, there's astrology added to it and so on and so forth. And so I'm going to definitely have to spend some more time with that deck, and I'm really glad I managed to score it in a trade with the big book. So now let's move to my soul level deck, whatever that means. I received it in a trade as well, and I'm really happy about this. I'm talking about the Tarot of Crone by Ellen Lorenzi Prince. As you know, she's made also the Minoan Tarot and Dark Goddess Tarot, which I have, and I love Dark Goddess Tarot a lot. And this one is equally as amazing as Dark Goddess Tarot, or maybe even a little bit more, in a way that It's even more primal. It seems like touching the very, very deep parts of me when I play with it. The images are really simple. And as Ellen Lorenzi Prince's art style goes, they quite, like naive, and primal is a perfect word to describe those images. These two cards actually I have pulled out numerous times. And it was funny because I thought first I pulled this one and then this one, and I thought that she's squeezing the shit out of this green stone. But then when I read about it in the little white book that I got sent, thank you, this card means work. So she's actually washing the floor. But I think you can play intuitively, of course, with the cards, and depending on what you pull, how many cards have the same color and the same element and stuff like this, you can of course make your own story. But these two have come up for me so many times, so I'm having my own personal story build up around these two. As much as I don't like High Priestess cards too much in decks, this Priestess is pretty amazing. I love it. And I think through my connection to stones, there is something very true about this one. I also have to say the same about a lot of cards, really. Like Death card. Love the simplicity of it. Like the cycles, you like menopause came to mind. It's amazing. I love the Wheel of Fortune with the labyrinth. It looks, like your papilla lines, like a fingerprint. Each of us has to walk our own personal labyrinth. Witch of Swords also pop up for me a lot. Doesn't it look like a highway straight into your third eye? Like all this clarity and understanding. It's amazing. Also the Empress. I'm also not such a big fan of Empress cards, like this big Empress sitting on the throne, and some of Empress cards are amazing. Like I love the what's this deck called? Not Lumina, the other one, the Fountain Tarot Empress. It's beautiful. And this one, the expression of her face, just this abundance and voluptuousness, and just this goodness that she has. That's a proper mother archetype to me. Two of Cups. Quite a few associations with this one. Ace of Discs. Very fertile. Body. There's quite a few of the shadow cards, and because it's of course like a little feminist deck, the shadow is called a king. So there's King of Cups would be Shadow of Cups. I don't know if you can see. There's this like floating body. Also there is Shadow of Wands and Shadow of all of the elements. Shadow of Discs, like barren land. Maybe you use too many of the resources. So it plays on this. The Chariot, it's funny for anyone who loves witches. The Sun is beautiful, proclaiming the healthy masculine parts in ourselves. The Hangman is a sacrifice. And the Moon, Anya thought it was creepy. I love it. It is a little bit creepy maybe, but there's just something about it. And you're never sure with the Moon, so Ace of Cups, gorgeous. It's Five of Swords. Grandmother is the Queen of Cups. Nine of Swords. the Star, Three of Wands, you know, this cauldron of creation. There is Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I love all the women figures she used. There's the Devil. I love strength in this deck, and I love that it's 11, not 8. The Fool is full of possibilities, you know, like stretched out. And the blackness, it's like the womb of creation, and you can go into it. Three of Cups. And I know if you can see also a face in, you know, like this could be eyes here and here. There's his mouth. So that's like 3 in 1 kind of thing. And Justice is gorgeous. I love the High Priest or the Pope, which is called Tradition here and shows these Russian dolls. That's so cool. About the lineage and what's, you know, what's being passed over. Crossroads for Lovers, Hecate. 8 of Cups. Some really striking images here, and this deck goes really deeply, and as I said, this primal is a perfect word for it, because it just hits you on like a deep level, and it's past the intellectual understanding so much. So calling for judgment, it's the red cloak. Are you ready to put it on? Are you ready to follow your heart, your inner calling? Queen of Wands, Hermit. It's got some beasts for each of the element. Queen of Swords, the storyteller. That's a beautiful aspect to Queen of Swords. And the Emperor, of course, in a shadow position, you know, this obeying and slavery. Worship me. How are you creating the world around you? 8 of Wands, and just the backs are amazing. So this deck is it's really honest. If you want to go deep, you can go deep with this one, but it also requires from you like honesty with yourself, and also I think like some, you know, plain level of admiring yourself as well, because it's a very, I think only when you really love yourself you can discover like the beauty of light and shadow in the cards. Without self-love and kind of admiring yourself and being your own friend, it's sometimes quite hard to take the darker cards, because tarot can get scary, tarot can get this and that, but I think tarot is everything that is inside of you. So this deck is really amazing, and if you manage to get hold of it, it's out of print right now. Please do. If any of you has a full companion book to this deck and would love to swap it for something, or maybe sell it or gift it, then I'm so open. I would love to have a companion book to it. I have the little white book, but yeah, I'd love the whole book. So I hope you enjoyed it, and this is definitely one of my favorite decks ever. I know that Katie Flowers loves it too, and I know that Nina loves it. So a lot of people enjoy working with this deck, and this deck should be reprinted. So if you guys want it, just write Ellen, and maybe the more of us write her, the faster the deck will come out again. Thank you for watching, and I speak to you soon. Bye.